Hey, how's it going? Today I will be listing some bosses from each Souls game that I find to be really underrated. Remember, these are just my opinions, so yeah. And also, if you reach midway through the video and you liked it, mentally, why not drop a digital like, you know what I mean? By pressing, the like button. Don't worry, it's not like Krampus is gonna give your naughty ass a little spanking if you don't, but it would help out a lot. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Now let's start with Demon Souls, the Souls game that a lot of people tend to forget about most of the times. The most underrated boss from this game in my opinion is the Penetrator. I mean, this boss is just straight up non-gimmicky bullshit. They just basically gave a knight a sword and told him, yeah, just swing it around, and they basically told you to do the same thing with your weapon as well, which is really cool because a lot of the fights in this game are very gimmicky and it's really fun seeing a straight up regular knight boss fight. Now moving on to Dark Souls 1. And the most underrated boss from that game is definitely the Iron Golem. I don't know, this boss just seemed really cool and it kinda just stood out to me personally. Maybe because it's a giant fucking walking armor. I know the Tower Knight from Demon Souls is very similar, but its distant cousin, the Iron Golem, takes the crown because there's no additional bullshit to do or whatever. Just straight up like attack its legs and yeah, that's it. This motherfucker can even do a little silly goofy fall if you push him off the edge. Dark Souls 2. The most underrated fight from this game is the Covetous Demon. Come on, just hear me out. Now, I know you might be asking why I found this boss so interesting. Is it because of the arena? Is it because the boss has like a cool move set or whatever? And no to both of those. This boss is just a big fat adorable fat like slob, and I don't know why I just like fighting him for some reason. Now we have Dark Souls 3, and the most underrated boss from this game is Dragon Slayer armor. To be fair, I'm pretty sure this boss is more fairly rated than under or overrated, but fuck it, I think he's underrated, so I'm gonna call him that. Again, one of the main reasons I like this fight is because he's just a straight up bash you in the skull type of boss. Sure, he has those annoying dumbasses that shoot at you from a distance, but other than that, this boss is really cool to fight. Moving on to Bloodborne. Now the most underrated boss fight in this game is definitely the Witches of Hemwick. Just kidding, it's Mikolash, host of the night. Okay, fooled you again. It's Dark Beast Paul. Paul over here is a really cool fight visually. It's like you're fighting through a disabled rabid dog or on crack or something. Honestly, the only bad thing about this fight is the fucking camera and the fact that he doesn't stay still most of the fucking times. But other than that, he's a really underrated and fun fight most of the times. Now moving on to Sekiro. The boss that I found the most underrated in this game is the monk. Talking about the second version you fight on the bridge. I don't really have much to say, it's just a really fun fight. It's like, I like the arena and I like the moveset of the monk, and I also like how you can skip the second phase by dealing a finishing blow at the start. Now the only problem I have with this fight is when she pukes her terror vomit on you, causing you to get like an instant fucking infection or some shit, which is like terror in this game if you're not careful. But other than that, this is a solid fight and I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it. Now Elden Ring. Elmer. I would say any of the bell-bearing hunters, but Elmer just seemed really cooler in my opinion. Am I even saying his name right? To be honest, I don't know. Elmer is one of those fights that seemed like it could be way more memorable if the devs gave him a second phase and a bit more in his moveset. But in my opinion, he doesn't really need all of that. I really like him the way he is, and it sounds weird saying this. It sounds like I'm confessing my love to someone. Whatever. Also, the things I really like about this boss fight is the fact that his moveset looks really cool. It's like bro has telekinesis and can like swing his sword or whatever. Kind of wish when we got his weapon it kind of moved like that. So yeah, those were the most underrated bosses from each Souls game that the bosses that I found the most underrated. If you like the video, drop a like. If you don't, well, you don't have to drop a like. You can comment though about what you hated about the video or whatever. Also, if you like the video a lot and want more content like this, you can subscribe or whatever. It's up to you. I'm not forcing you. But yeah, hope you enjoy your day, and that's it.